Hey guys, it's Grunge, and today I have got some Skyrim gameplay for you. Today, I will be doing a walkthrough of the quest Alduin's Wall, where you are fighting through Karthspire camp to get to some sort of temple. I think it's like the Stone Temple, Stone Dragon Temple, I don't remember. But anyway, it's pretty much vital that you get through this camp, like, in order to get into the temple, and the only way so to get through this camp, for one, is crawling with forsworn, like, people, looters, ravagers, all that stuff, and these people are hard to take down. So first, let me say, the easiest way to get these people, well, there are two ways you can do this. One, you can swim through the water under all the docks and get a sneak attack on one of them, or you can kind of chill up here and snipe these guys with your bow and arrow. Now, in my opinion, sniping with the bow and arrow, better idea. You're further from them, so it's harder for them to hit you, and you can get several sneak attacks and take out what would require 10 or 11 hits with a sword with just one well-placed shot from an arrow. Now, if I may say so myself, I did a pretty impressive job with my archery this game, and archery takes a lot of practice, but I've finally gotten the hang of it, and it is a lot of fun. I think I'm using a Falmer bow with just steel arrows. Yeah, I'm using steel arrows with a Falmer bow, and basically I'm going to keep hitting them from the side until their population has died down enough for me to go in and take the rest of them out with a sword. Because, arrows are only good at a distance. Like, in other games, if you have a gun, you can use a gun at long range as well as you can in close quarters. Using an arrow in close quarters is kind of like using a shotgun at long range. It's just a bad idea, And right here, this flamey guy, I don't know how to pronounce that second word, so I'm not even going to try. Well, anyway, he tries to set me on fire, and rather than get roasted, I'm just going to call off my sniping plan, jump into the water, and storm the camp. And the sword I'm using, I think I'm using a blade sword, rather than my Elder Sword of Scorching or whatever, simply because it looks beautiful. It looks like a katana. It looks awesome. And I think I'm using sparks. Yeah, I definitely am. It's pretty effective to use in combination with a sword, because you can just drain down their health, basically. I think my character was level 20 at this time. Yeah, I think it was. And, well, not a whole lot more to talk about now that I've given you strategy on what to do to get inside the camp and move effectively. Now, playing this on Expert is suicide, or Master, or whatever the highest level is. I don't know, my memory's not that good. So I knocked it down to Adept just for this part. I think I normally play on either Adept or whatever the one above it is, but oh, dragon, here we go. Pull out the Falmer bow, time to take that thing down. Dragons aren't that difficult, really, if you can hit them with enough arrows, but this one ends up flying away. Like, I don't know why. I wanted to kill it and absorb its soul, but it just flew away. But there's plenty of action in this video, along with some walkthroughs of puzzles. I get really lucky with some of the puzzles. I just, like, hit a bunch of stuff and it opens. And toward the end, I'm going to be silent completely and let you listen to the dialogue, but in the meantime, whatever. I'm just going to talk about whatever. A hag raven right here. I hate these things. They're annoying, they're ugly, they look like vulture men, and they are so hard to take down. Actually, that's a lie, but you lose quite a bit of health in the process. Excuse me, I just had supper. I hate having to stop, just to, like, heal myself, but hey, that's Bethesda combat for you. But to be fair, Bethesda's probably one of the best game designers out there right now, like, better than any multiplayer game designer I can think of. Like, I think a lot of us can agree that Call of Duty is a terrible franchise, it's overrated, and that while it may be fun to play, it's the same thing every year, and it's not that good. It was good when it first came out, like, Call of Duty 4, World at War, that kind of stuff. And then ever since then, it's just been the same stuff, except with with a little bit of new features here and there. But why am I talking about Call of Duty? Oh yeah, because I've been playing Modern Warfare 3, and that is the worst Call of Duty to date. I hate it. It was a waste of $60. I said to myself, I'm not gonna buy that game, you know, because it's probably gonna suck. And I ended up buying it, but I wasn't disappointed. I expected a terrible game, and I got a terrible game. Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer is awful. The campaign was really half-assed, and yeah, I mean, it was the campaign I thought was going to be good, but it wasn't, so that was a disappointment. But hey, you know, whatever. I love Skyrim to death. It's a lot of fun. I've been mainly playing it as of lately, ever since it came out about a week ago, or a little over a week ago now. But let's see. I chased this dragon like all the way across the mountain, but I end up losing him. Like, I don't know why. It seems like the dragons always fly away when you want to kill them. Like, only if you're right under them will they start to land beside you, when you can basically take away a fourth of their health with a sword. But I do run into some more little Forsworn guys here, and so just to keep the action up, I threw that in. I try to keep the action up in my quest videos, because it's no fun to just watch, you know, walkthroughs and whatnot. And I know my videos are pretty long, but that's just my kind of stuff, you know. Walkthroughs, guides, commentaries. I do a few short clips every now and then, but I like to be in more detail, and the longer the video, obviously, the longer the upload, and the less likely somebody's going to watch it to the end. But, you know, maybe one day people will watch my videos to the end. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my YouTube right now, despite the fact it's only got like 200 subscribers, but that's not going to keep me from going. I'm just going to do this as a hobby, regardless of how many people watch it, and, you know, one day it'll get better, I'm sure. Like, whenever I upload that one video that gets a bunch of views, it usually comes along with 20 or 30 subscribers. Maybe this will be one. Who knows? I think, so far, the only Skyrim video I've uploaded that's got more than 1,000 views is that one where I recover the Amarin family sword. I've had times where I'd upload, you know, Fallout gameplays and it'd get a bunch of views because it was relevant to a DLC that just came out. But I'm hoping that since this is part of the main quest and the game hasn't been out very long, this one will get quite a few views and maybe get me some new subscribers, because I enjoy making videos and I'm fairly active, especially when a new game that I like comes out. I've been uploading a lot of videos the past week, and I know I'm talking like I'm on meth, but that's because I just had a bunch of soda. I normally don't drink soda, but there was no tea left in the house, and I didn't feel like drinking water, so I just got some Cheerwine, and now I'm all hyper. So I'm talking, and I'm running out of breath, and my mouth is dry, you know, all that stuff. Okay, right now we're in the cave, and basically, hold on one second. Yeah, up here you've got a puzzle. You're gonna have to pay attention to what the code is, because I just did some random stuff. Like, I saw a snake in the middle of those pillars, so I just put a snake in the middle or whatever, and said, okay, I hope that works. And I don't know, like, I think that's the code right there. Yeah, like owl, snake, something. But Bethesda's good about keeping the code, like, available without, like, explicitly giving it to you, because there wouldn't be a challenge in that. Bethesda's good about pretty much anything. I love them to death. Yeah, owl, snake... No, wait, no, I don't remember. Just, I think it was owl, 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 or something. Whatever I did, it worked. You said it best, Delphine. And once you get through this room, no, don't be fooled, there's some cobwebs right here through this cave that you have to chop away, and it reveals a room. You get up here, there's a lever you have to pull to clear the bridge. It's not very obvious, but it's obvious enough. Right here. The chain, the lever, same thing. And it drops down the bridge, you follow that bridge, and basically from there on out, you're going straight forward. You gotta wait for those slow people behind you that they walk like they're on PCP. Skyhaven Temple, that's what it was. I don't remember that. But anyway, I was spending like almost a minute waiting for these guys right here, but I sped it up. And so he says that I've got to cut my hand open to open this, and so I do. Anyway, there's some pretty important dialogue coming up after I open this temple, so I'm just going to shut up and leave you guys with it. But, you know, whatever. Thanks for watching this video. I will be doing plenty more Skyrim videos. Maybe not actually. I'm going to be doing another Skyrim video soon, and next week I'll be doing a lot more, but it's Thanksgiving break and I'm going to be in North Carolina, so I won't be doing as many this week, but hopefully this long video makes up for it. Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you later. Have a great day, or night, or whatever time it is wherever you are. I talk too much.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then? Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them, and the Greybeards are so afraid. Think about it. No. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened? Only if you don't know how to use it. Those that shrank from... And they're the villains. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else Talos guard you.
Look here. The prophecy was born.